Alright, so we're going to take a look at conditional using a Venn diagram. In a class of 30 students, meaning that there's 30 total students here, 19 study physics, 17 study chemistry, and 15 study both. So when we label our venns, we're going to label one of these circles chemistry, and one of them physics. And then the overlap is both, so we know that 15 for sure study both of them. Okay, and this is where we got to be careful when we label. We know that 19 study physics total, so if we look at our physics circle, there, it should add up to 19. So since I have 15 in the center, I'm going to put a 4 over here because 4 plus 15 gives us those 19 students. And then we want to fill out the chemistry side. There is 17 total in chemistry, so if there's 15 in the center, we know that there's 2 left over, so that I've got 17 in chemistry. Now what you want to do is figure out how many are left out here that study neither. So we know there's 30 total. Let's add these 3 numbers up. When we do that, we get 21. So there's 9 left over. That makes 30, so we're going to put a 9 out here for those left over. Okay. Now we're just going to go ahead and answer the questions matching the venn. We want to find the probability of randomly selecting a student that studies both subjects. So both physics and chemistry, that's our intersection. That's going to be 15 out of 30, which reduces to 1/2. I'm not going to write that on there because, as you can see, my handwriting sucks, but you get the point. Then we're going to take a look at physics, but not chemistry. So just physics, right? I only want the students that study physics only, and that's what you got to take a look at here, because this is important here. This circle, the entire circle represents physics, but that 15 that's in the center represents physics and chemistry. I just want the students that study only physics, so in that case I'm only going to keep those 4. So that one's going to be 4 out of 30, which is my total, and again that reduces to 2 out of 15. The next question is chemistry, given that the student studies physics. That's a conditional statement. So now I'm going to highlight the rest of the circle. What this is saying is I really only care about the students that study physics. So let's take a look at the entire physics circle now. Right? That's my sample population that I'm looking at is physics. So my new total is going to be 19. I only care about the students studying physics. Out of those 19, I want to know how many of them study chemistry as well, right? So chemistry, given that they already study physics. So again, there's 19 that study physics, and out of those 19, only 15 of them study chemistry. So that's your conditional. And conditional, you can see, is a little bit different because it's not going to be the same total. We're not looking at the whole sample size. We're looking at just a piece. We're looking at just physics. Right? And then you do the same thing for this last one. It's physics given that they study chemistry. So now I'm looking at the chemistry circle, and you can see that there's 17 total there. Right? So my sample size is going to be 17. And then out of those 17, how many study physics is 15, so it's going to be 15 out of 17.